Hello. I'm making this video pretty much just for Steve Donahue, so if he's watching, thank you for doing all choosing to do responses to the Has Steve Donahue Read It videos. I think it just adds so much. It's incredible fun, and I think one of the reasons why so many people are interested in doing it is the fact that you're making videos in response. But in sort of a ironic twist, I'd like to do my own. I'd like to ask permission to add two books, and it's not to be tricky, or I don't mean it to be tricky. It's just that as this has gone on, I feel like I've had a missed opportunity, because one of the best things about this series is hearing your thoughts on the books, and that wasn't really my intention when I started it. I honestly didn't know if you'd even ever watch the video, or if anyone was going to watch the video. So I just want to tell you two books I think that maybe you haven't read, but more importantly, it just would be a great opportunity to hear your thoughts on them, because they're two of my favorite writers. So it's totally up to you if you want to count them or not. But first one I want to show you is Normans by Céline. Céline's one of my favorite French writers. I think he's as mad as they come. The writing is just it's like dynamite. I don't think anyone writes like him. This is a book about the air raids in France. Anyway, so Normans by Céline. This one, I think, it's Sentimental Education by Flaubert, which I think is obvious, but what I'm curious about is if you've read the translation by Perdita Burlingame. This is one of my favorite books, and this is my favorite translation that I've read. And if I get to hear you talk about Flaubert, Sentimental Education, and Perdita Burlingame, I would be over the moon. I'm going to list the other books just in case anyone that watches this, then they don't have to watch the other video. I don't know. So, and as Steve, if you are watching The Life of Jesus by Renan, I'm going to guess that this is my worst choice, my stupidest choice that I picked up. I've recently learned that it's not really that obscure. Anyway, this one I didn't show the cover of, but it's Les Onze Mille Verges by Apollinaire. Tropisms by Nathalie Sarraute. I love this little book. A Dilemma by Hausman. I've read it outside of this, but it's the saran wrap copy. And I like it. The Holy Sinner by Thomas Mann. Serotonin by Welbeck. I just finished it a couple weeks ago and pretty much enjoyed it. Letters to the Lady Upstairs. And Tree of Codes by Jonathan Safran Foer. So I kept my original list just the way it was. I didn't think there's nothing fair about switching around that, but if it's okay to add two, I'd really would just like to hear you talk about them. If anyone else watched this, you're more than welcome to leave a comment. Thank you. Bye.